Come on, boys. 3 cheers for old Doc Boone. Hip, hip!
Quiet. Well, we ought to be...
Quiet. Mrs. Mallory.
Oh.
Kid, I know why you want to go to Lordsburg. I like you. I know your pop. She was a good friend of mine. If you know who in Lordsburg, you stay away, I think.
You mean Luke Plummer?
Luke, Ike, and Hank, all there together. I saw them.
Sure of that, Chris?
Sure, I can tell you the truth. I know.
Thanks. That's all I wanted to know.
Say, you crazy if you go. I think you stay away, kid. 3 against 1 is no good.
Oughtn't to go too far, Miss Dallas. Apaches like to sneak up and pick off strays. You, visiting in Lordsburg?
No, I have friends there. Maybe I can find work. Say, look, kid, why don't you try to escape? Why don't you get away?
I aim to. In Lordsburg.
Why Lordsburg? Why don't you make for the border now?
My father and brother were shot down by the Plummer boys. Guess you don't know how it feels to lose your own folks that way.
I lost mine when I was a kid. It was a massacre in Superstition Mountain.
It's tough. Especially on a girl.
Well, you gotta live no matter what happens.
Yeah, that's it. Look, Miss Dallas, you got no folks. Neither have I. And, well, maybe I'm taking a lot for granted, but I watched you with that baby, that other woman's baby. You look, well, I still got a ranch across the border. It's a nice place, a real nice place. Trees, grass, water. There's a cabin half built. A man could live there. And a woman. Will you go?
But you don't know me. You don't know who I am.
I know all I want to know. Will you go?
Oh, don't talk like that.
What are you doing out here, kid? Stick close to the reservation.
Curly!
What's wrong, Chris?
My wife, Yakima, she ran away. When I woke up, she was gone.
The way you come busting in here, you think we...
Whoa.
Excuse me, kid. Come busting in here, you think we were being attacked. You can find another wife.
Sure, I can find another wife, but you take my rifle and my horse. Oh, I never sell her. I love her so much. I beat it with a whip, and she never get tired.
Your wife?
No, my horse. I can find another wife easy, yes, but not a horse like that. Mala Yakima.
I knew that woman was a thief. What's the matter with you, Gatewood?
My valise. Where's my valise? Which one of you got it?
Here it is. I was using it for a pillow. I didn't think...
Thought I told you to keep your hands off my things.
Yes, sir. That squaw of yours will find some Apaches and bring them back here.
My wife's people don't bother me, I think.
Bother me, I think.
Chris, is this bar open?
Sure, all the time, Senor C. Here you are, Duck.
Well, what are you wasting time for? Let's make a break for it.
We've got a sick woman to think of.
You wanted to stay here and be butchered with the rest of us?
Why don't you think of somebody else for once?
You realize who you're talking to?
Easy. Keep it quiet, boys, quiet. We ain't been butchered yet. But you're right. We better get going for Lordsburg as soon as we can.
Might be a good idea, Curly, if Doc took a look at the patient.
Yeah, and little Coyote.
You'll join me, Doctor?
No, thanks. Morning. Well, you're looking pretty chipper. You're up early, Dallas.
She didn't go to bed, Doctor. I'm afraid she sat up all night while I slept. Oh, I slept a lot in the chair. Well, anyway, it was nice to stay awake and hold the baby.
Well, we've got to get you to Lordsburg, little Coyote. That's what the boys christened her last night when she squalled. Little Coyote. How do you feel?
Fine, thanks. A little tired. Doctor, do you think my husband...
Never mind him. The best medicine he can have is to see you two safe and sound. You just make up your mind you're going to get there.
I have made up my mind.
That's the stuff.
I am going to get there.
You need strength, so get all the rest you can. Dallas, you suppose you can fix up a little broth?
She has already.
Good. How about making some coffee for the boys? Now, you get some sleep, Mrs. Mallory. Don't look so proud. I brought hundreds of those little fellas into the world. Once upon a time. And the new one was always the prettiest.
Doc. Ringo asked me to marry him. Is that wrong for a girl like me? If a man and woman love each other, it's all right, ain't it, Doc?
You're going to be hurt, child. Worse than you've ever been hurt. Don't you know that boy's headed back for prison? Besides, if you two go into Lordsburg together, he's going to know all about you.
He's not going into Lordsburg. All I want is for you to tell me it's all right.
Gosh, child, who am I to tell you what's right or wrong? All right. Go ahead. Do it if you can. But good luck.
Thanks, Doc.
Ringo.
Well, Doc?
Oh, both doing nicely. She's a real soldier's wife, that young lady.
Good, good. Then we can leave immediately.
Well, not for a day or so, if you want my professional advice.
What do you mean a day? Stay another day? Why?
Where were you when the stork came last night, Gatewood?
I refuse to allow Mrs. Mallory to travel until she and the child are out of danger.
What do you mean, danger? Aren't we in worse danger here?
I don't wish to intrude, but I've had 5 children. I mean, my dear wife has. And much as I dislike discussing it in this hour of our trial, I believe the doctor's right.
Spoken like a man, Reverend.
I say we ought to leave here before the Apaches find us. That's common sense.
I wish you were 10 years younger, Gatewood.
Don't let my white hair stop you.
Now, Curly, I haven't said a word.
Will you shut up? Now, if we argue this thing outright, we can get somewhere. Let's all sit down and talk sensible. Come on, Buck, sit down.